Yeah. Fuck him so good that he call me a hoe. I give him this pussy and take his lingo. Yeah. You gotta know that it's real. My bitches look good and we all dressed to kill. I know some shooters that's hoovers. Lick that shit up, call them movers. Real niggas keep a blicky with them. Toolie to your noodles, I'll stick it to you. Never could I want you and I fuck your homie. My bitch hit me.
All right. This is Xhale. Let's talk with your girl, Exotic the Beast, and Say with Say Let's Grind Mode. And we reviewing tonight the beautiful Honey, Pure Honey. How you doing tonight, hon?
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Pure Honey with 2 Y's, __. Anybody want to follow me? I'm a singer, rapper, songwriter. Been trying to dibble and dabble in a little modeling. It's a little about myself. Which angle to go as far as that explanation? What you want to know, or what should I?
Well, I mean, we want to know everything. What you like, what you don't like, what are your hobbies?
Now.
As the questions come in, we'll ask, but I guess pretty much like an overall background, where you from, are you a Taurus, are you a Gemini, are you a Scorpio, the basics.
Maybe a Gemini.
Are you single? Because I know we get that question for all women.
I'm big single, and I'm definitely enjoying. I'm from Nashville, born and raised. I started doing music when I was like 4 years old. My brother had me record the music and different songs, whatever was popping then, and bring it to me and tell me, you got to learn this part, that part. Mama having company Friday, so we're gonna perform in front of her and the friends, and you better not mess up. So he was so super hard on me at like 4 years old that I was, literally performing, dancing, everything like a teenager, at least at that point. I ended up writing my first song when I was 6. I was in like a psychiatric hospital. They had came and took me from my mama. I'm still kind of confused as to exactly what the circumstances were surrounding that, but I was in a psychiatric hospital with other adolescents, kind of like a group home.
Okay.
And we had a show, and so that's what I used, and I wrote my first song at 6 then. I'm a Libra. I'm a wonderful Libra.
Oh, you waited to say that, huh? You waited to say that, so she ain't want to bust me out. I ain't no Gemini.
Yeah, definitely not. But I love Geminis. Geminis and Libras are one and the same. So I fucks with the Geminis.
Okay. So you're a Libra. That's what's up. My husband is a Libra. All of my children except for one is a Libra. Well, except for 2. Yeah, except for 2. And we have 6 together. So yeah.
Wow.
I know all too well about that scale.
It's been getting tipped a lot lately. I feel like the deeper I've been getting into really, hustling and trying to make this music stuff happen, it reveals a lot about so many people and things around you a lot faster than people might be ready for. But I've been ready. But it's still just crazy. So yeah, my scales have definitely been tipping, and I've been cutting people off left and right so I can stay, in my same lane I've been in, and just trying to get to where I'm trying to go. So yeah,
Well, it's okay to cut people out. Sometimes we have to do that in whatever industry we're in. It's okay to cut people out. It's not okay to hate them. It's okay to love them from afar. Because sometimes they're not on the same scale or in the same bracket that you are. They could be right below you, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do the right way, it's okay. It's okay to cut them out.
Right.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it. That's one of my best traits, honey. It's cutoff game been super strong. That's why I'm still single. And I'm perfectly fine with that. But I ain't settling and I ain't tolerating nothing from anybody that I'm not doing to them. So
So
my
y'all hear
legacy.
that right? She's still single. She's single,
See,
big single, but she not
say
tolerating and she not accepting. So before
nothing.
y'all comment and say ask if she's single, but she not accepting and
Oh
she
wait a
not
minute!
tolerating.
I never said I wasn't accepting.
No, you said you're not accepting. You don't know anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, can't just do anything. Mm-mm.
Okay.
We gotta.
Okay.
I like, you know, I'm really. I think the main thing that turns me on is like drive and ambition and hustle. I don't care
Okay.
what you do. You got a real drive for it, and I can see that you're ambitious about that. That's the most intriguing thing to me.
Right.
And from what I've been coming across lately, it seems like a lot of stagnant people, a lot of people that's comfortable and content with where they are. And that might be fine for them, but I'm trying to go too far. So that means you're going to be sitting right here and I'm going to be all over the place. Then that's not a match. I need somebody that's hustling and on the go and different things they can accomplish, so we can do that together.
Right. I agree with you all the way around. Okay,
Right.
so would you say that your brother was your biggest influence into music? Was it anything else that you ever thought about doing or pushing forward with?
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay. Yes, definitely so. He is the reason that I feel like, um, like for the last about 2 or 3 years, I really have been pushing the most with my music. I did take a lot of time to, do a lot of different showcases and stuff like that, that most people would say, well, that's not getting your career anywhere or anything like that. But I used those opportunities to help build my stage presence, even
Okay.
though that was something I felt like I had in the bag because of, I started
Right.
out so young, but he's the one that prepared me for that and to not be shy to, like you can call me out anywhere on the spot and I'm going to drop whatever it's time to drop right then. But he's the force behind that, definitely.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. So you only have one brother, or do you have any other siblings?
Yep, I got a big brother. I'm the middle child. So the brother I'm talking about is the older one. He's 3 years older than me. And then I got a younger brother, 3 years younger than me.
Okay, so you the black sheep.
It's funny that you say that, but I definitely am. My older brother, we grew up together in the same household. My younger brother is on my dad's side. So
Okay.
from as far as it goes in my mom's home and how I feel
Mhm.
with that side of the family, definitely the black sheep. I don't
Definitely the black sheep.
really deal with my mom at this point. I'm still trying to rebuild some things, with my brother. It's been a lot of trust that's been damaged, and I'm not really a person that can come back from once you cross certain lines. I don't know what happens. It feels like whatever love or respect or whatever I have for you just disappears, really, once that final straw is, So,
No,
by
that's
that being
that's
family, I'm still hanging on by a thread. I don't have a relationship with my mom anymore. I've always been a daddy's girl, so
okay. That,
that's I'm a
that's your
daddy's girl.
go-to. Okay, that's what's up. Well,
Yeah.
that's and hey, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Most definitely. Okay, so take us through a normal day for Pure Honey.
A normal day
A
is
normal day.
okay. A normal day is consisting of getting up, making breakfast. We're gonna say a normal good day.
Okay.
A good day starts out with some breakfast because I'm all refreshed and energized and stuff, and I love to eat. So yeah, I try to get a good breakfast in, and I work a couple different jobs. So whichever one of those I choose to tap into, I don't have to. I'm kind of freelancing right now, so I can have more focus on my music. But in between doing those jobs, I'm writing. I spend a lot of time at the studio. other than that, I'm back at home. I'm very much a loner. So if I'm not performing or in the studio or working, I'm right here where you caught me. And that's
Most
pretty much
leaders
it. I
are.
don't have a lot of friends. I don't hang with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't trust a lot of people. So, I'm dolo. Same way you saw me way out in the A.
Okay, well, I see that means ain't too much change, and that's okay. That's okay, because we still talking to you, so that's all that matters.
Yep,
If it's working for you, push forward, baby girl. I'm not mad at you at all.
absolutely.
So tell me this: within the industry right now, how do you feel about everything that's going on within the industry when it comes to between the women and the men? Like, we tend to touch that subject when we talk to every female because we know it's harder for every female, but every male says it's easier for every female.
Hmm?
Well, I feel like the men are looking at it. Okay, I definitely feel like it's harder for the women. Um, but I think the men feel like it's easier for the women because they think all we got to do is look good and half-ass be able to rap and a little stage presence, and everybody's gonna want to grab you up right then. Yeah, they might want to grab you up, but from my personal experience, that's coming with a lot of. Am I not supposed to use profanity?
Huh?
Girl, please. What? We are
Oh,
What?
okay.
unfiltered.
It comes with a lot of fuckboy
Oh,
activities. Like
Right.
I've been propositioned more in the music industry than I was back when I used to be a dancer. And here in Nashville, I have become very frustrated with my city because I know a lot of people here that I
Right.
personally know mainstream industry people.
Right.
And I don't see them setting up sit downs and meet even a meet and greet at these showcases where they're charging these artists hundreds thousands of dollars for these showcases, and it's just for opportunity to perform while you have another artist, somebody in the building. It's maybe a B or C list celebrity, but it's really nothing that's actually focusing on the artist to get them to the next level. So I feel like everybody around here, or the promoters and the people that's bringing these people down and charging these artists for these showcases, I feel like they're just in competition with themselves to see who nuts is the biggest with each other. Such and such got a show going on Friday. Well, I'm gonna throw one too. And he brought down Boosie. Well, I'm gonna bring down. But I still see not enough focus on the individual artists to take them to the next level. But as
Right.
far as the men versus women thing, I definitely feel like it's harder for women. It's very discouraging. I've lost a couple of friendships that I thought, were genuinely just platonic friendships. And then once business started to kind of creep its way into the picture, I realized that it was never really about that. It was about me and if I was willing to have sex with them and shit like that. So it's like,
Right.
uh, you
Right.
know, I use a lot. I was just telling who, I can't even remember who this was I was talking to. Oh, one of my close friends, Cookie. I was just telling her the other day how, um, as far as like for me, I started out dancing when I was like 18 or 19, maybe. I was staying with a friend that was already dancing.
Okay.
And I was sleeping on her couch. I just got out of a relationship and moved out and was starting all over again. So I was staying with my friend who was dancing at the time, and she left out the house one morning and came back in and was like, "Bitch, get your ass up." She was like, "You coming to this fucking strip club with me? You ain't about to be laying in my house, laying up all day while I'm going to work. Get your ass up." And I'm like, "What?" Like,
Trying to be a
I
big
don't know the first thing. Like, I
Yo,
was not
friend.
feeling
like,
it,
what?
huh?
Slap
Yo,
taste out
friend.
of lips and stuff.
Girl, hold on. Let me take my glasses off.
Wait,
Yo,
take them off.
friend.
But that what she said, her friend.
Wait a
That
minute,
ain't
what
no
now? What I
friend.
miss?
That's not no friend. That's not how we do that. We discussed that, but you might cause not to jump off subject, but in that point in time you may have been going through something dark. So like when I see things like that happening, because I've had to have my friends, come and stay with me and things, but always encourage them or put it out there for them to do, but not, feel some type of way because I'm going out here working or not. It's you just never know where nobody is headspace wise, but you can continue. That was just my own personal opinion.
Well, she's definitely not a friend.
Oh
She's an
well, see,
associate, a homegirl, whatever you
right,
want to call her. But then I considered her a friend.
right,
Now,
right, right.
fast forward, this is many years later, and I ain't gonna tell how many years later, but this is many years later that I had to realize,
Right.
okay,
We're not gonna tell our age. Yeah, girl. We 20.
right,
We are all 21 on this podcast. Do you
okay,
hear me? I'm
okay, all
21
right,
with a
then,
21-year-old. Do you hear me?
20.
right.
You stop that.
Call
Um,
me Mary. I'm 21 with a 21, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now, come on, okay, honey, we back to you. All right, all right.
yeah, so she left that morning and she came back in, and that's how I started, that's literally how I started dancing. I'm grateful for that though. As much bullshit as that girl has done to me over the years, that I end up having to determine she's not my friend. I
Mhm.
would have to be thankful for that of all things, which that lets you know how much of a friend she really was. But I'm definitely grateful for that because it taught me how to hustle for one. It also taught me how to observe and pay closer attention to people's body
And
language and
surroundings, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and that's why I brought it up was to say that I use a lot of what I learned from dancing as an artist. Like when I'm performing, my main goal is usually of course, to get the crowd,
Well,
into
yeah,
my
you have
music,
to have
but
sex appeal. Yeah,
no, not even about the sex appeal. I'm saying that when I perform, the same way when if I was on a stage dancing, I have to look out into the crowd and see who's watching me
right.
because that's who I have to focus on in order to get my bread. So I use that in order to make a better stage performance. So if I'm performing and I see a little group of people over here that ain't paying me no attention, then that's who I walk right over there to and turn up with them to make sure they hear what I'm saying. And
Right.
before I walk off, then they in there with me. So my job is done
Okay.
so I can move around to the next part of the crowd. So a lot, different small things from dancing I use, to help me out in the music.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So,
Well,
what keeps you motivated? Because nowadays, I mean, just the past couple of months itself, I've heard so many different people say, "Oh, I want to retire. Oh, I quit. Oh, what I'm saying, whatever the case they
Right.
got going on." So, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you going and want to keep you, what I'm saying, doing your music and everything?
I mean, of course, I got one son. He's 10 years old. Um, that's about to make me emotional. I'm holding the tears back. That's my pride and joy. He was a blessing, to me at a time when I didn't ever expect to have children. So having him and watching him grow up to the young man, young, respectful, um, he's almost a genius, as far as his
okay.
IQ level goes, he's gifted. But, he's just a good kid. So I just want to be able to give him.
It's okay, love.
Right,
It's
honey.
okay. We are here with you. Shout out to nephew, y'all. That's what
Right.
it's all about, though.
Our little
That's
genius.
what I'm talking about. You hear me?
Right.
That's what I'm
Mm,
talking about. Shout out to nephew, y'all. That's what's up. You got to
yeah,
keep
I
us
just want to be
updated.
able to give him, everything to where we don't have nothing to worry about. Whatever he need, whatever it is we want to do, we can get up and go do that. In between me, having shows and all of that stuff, but I just want to be able to give him, you know. So that's definitely what keeps me motivated. But now it's seeing all the haters and shit, that's motivating me just as much for real. Like
Look,
that's making
look.
it
That's when
even
you switch over and be like, and on another note, back to
yeah,
y'all. But yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But hey, now don't get me wrong. Shout out to all the haters out there, y'all, because those who are able to deal with it and overlook and push forward, shout out to y'all. I mean, don't get me wrong, because we see it, we hear it, we women, so we can relate with you. Like we know, you girl, if you change your hair color, we looking at you right now. And if I see you tomorrow and it's green, they gonna have something to say.
Something to say.
Yeah.
They gonna have something to say.
Ooh,
So
no,
if they it was always told, if they not talking, you not doing nothing.
right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that mean you may not see your growth, you may not see your steps, you may not see your movement, but understand that others always see it, because there's always some asshole watching. Always.
Mm-hmm. I had a guy, and I ain't even gonna mention his name because I don't really want to bring him, bring no light to who he is, because he ain't nobody. But I had done a showcase,
You got me
probably
crying
back
over
in
here,
like
girl. You got me
February.
crying. On
Oh, I'm
live
sorry,
TV, you got
y'all.
me crying. Okay, now I'm playing. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Dry it up.
Yeah, I had done a showcase probably back in like February, and I had the whole club, turned and everything. And when I finished performing, there was one guy that offered to shoot a video to that song for me. Well, he asked if I
Mhm.
had a video. I'm like, I didn't have it done yet. And he offered to shoot a video for me. And there was another guy that was recording me, while I was performing. And when I finished, the second guy offered me the same thing. But the next day, we exchanged information or whatever, and the next day I go on to Facebook to see that the second guy that offered me the video shoot was live while I was performing, and he was talking cash shit about me the whole time, saying just because you got a fat ass don't mean you can rap, and just all kind of stuff on his live video while he was recording my performance. So by the time I finished performing, he ended the live, and that's when he started asking me, could he shoot my video for me and all of this shit. And it was just like, I just don't understand. I ain't mad at nobody that doesn't like me, doesn't believe in anything I do, doesn't agree with, doesn't like my music. It ain't for everybody. Everybody's not gonna like you or what you
Right.
got going on. I don't need support from everybody. I want the genuine support from the few people that do. That's what's gonna get me where I'm trying to go. I'd rather have
Right.
5 genuine people than 15,000 half-ass motherfuckers, because I
Right.
mean it's just pointless. But I don't even remember what my point was of getting to that.
We
Sorry.
What's in your
No.
cup? I
Hey,
need
yeah, what's in your cup?
your cup.
I definitely go blank. Look, I've been holding this the whole time and ain't even touched it.
Oh, this
What?
It's
cup.
in the whole
That's
new
Girl,
not
you
bottle.
better
your
take you a shot. What is you
girl.
doing?
Listen, I did the show last night at pregame. So shout out to everybody that was involved with that. It was definitely lit. I met Kiyomi Leslie, she was there. But after that I got some food, went back to my room. I was back up at 9 this morning, drove back into town, and I literally just walked into my house though, because I started working. And I just walked into my house like 30 minutes before I got the link for the interview.
That's
So,
motivation. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
and soon as we finish, I got to clock back in because I'm still trying to push it to be able to make it back out there tomorrow. They're doing a competition to get a feature from Dirk.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Mm.
yeah, I'm trying to be able to get back out there, but I got to run it up a little bit first before I can just hit that slab again.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, we all here. We all, supporting you. Thank you for taking time out to come talk with us, though. Most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
make sure
definitely.
you keep us involved with what's going on with nephew, because
And I
TT love the kids. We love the kids.
all the
Baby, if
time.
I don't do nothing else, I will adopt. I adopt everybody's kids. Do you hear me? Everybody's
Send
kids.
her the
They,
girl.
I would. They. Do you hear me? They
Send her
want
the
to kick.
girl.
Huh?
Send boys over here. You send her the girls.
No, let's backwards. I'm
No.
trading. Cause see, me and
No.
look, I want the boys. I'm giving
No.
say the girls.
No,
We switching. You see how they go? Yeah,
no,
we gonna
no,
switch.
no. I already have a house full of boys, so they
I
gonna fit in
know.
fine.
I know.
That's why
But we gotta trade.
hell
But yeah,
no.
Like a
we love the
trade.
kids. We all about excelling. You know, excel. Let's talk. Like I tell people all the time, it's not always just all around geared to artists. It's about anybody that's out there pushing forward that need that extra boost. You may need a laugh. You know you may need it to get that tear out. You know the world needs to know. Maybe the world will know that pure honey is more genuine than what you see. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people
Oh
judge you
yeah.
off of what you look like and not what's in here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right then and there, we were at the heart moment with you, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I need you to know that that is okay. It is okay.
Girl, I'm definitely misjudged. That's my number one reason for doing music though, is to be understood. Because if one person listens to the lyrics in my music, they'll understand just a little bit more about me. I can't usually, well, I ain't gonna say I can't, but it's so hard these days to have an understanding with anybody. It's like they'll rather argue with you about it than allow y'all to come to an understanding,
Right,
especially when opinions and perspectives differ. So
right,
it's very hard for me to gain. I can understand everybody else. I'm very patient enough to see, what's up with you or why you moving, how you moving, or what made you feel this way. But when it's time for me to get that same shit, it's rare. I don't get it.
right.
So that's why I have to kind of walk away and let a lot of people and situations go, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, the understanding is definitely my reason for music. If I had to name one reason, is so that I can be understood. Because when I finally get to know people, or people get to know me, they always say, "Girl, I thought you was a bitch. I thought you was mean." I'm like, "What? No, I just
Right.
stay to myself. I'm not attention seeking, so I'm not, always in nobody's face, and you know, I'm just chill and laid back. I like to let the good vibes come to me, or be able to feel them first. I don't just hop up and jump on whatever's, popping right then. Nah, I'm gonna stay in
Right.
my own lane, keep doing what I'm doing until I can feel, okay, these seem like some positive vibes coming from over there. Well, let me kind of gravitate that way and see if I can add to it.
Right. Right. Right.
Keyword.
Add. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so what
Girl,
y'all laughing at?
Because I said add. Mm-hmm. You know, them old folks be
Hmm.
talking about mm-hmm. See, even she said it. Say mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
already know.
Okay, so tell us before you get up out of here and go back to work. Tell us where we can reach you. What's your next biggest single that you're working on, or project, and where we can, where we can contact you and where everybody can get with you. Because I'm pretty sure there's people out there that don't even have a contact to get to you, and you got some hating motherfucker that won't even add or message you about it. So go on and tell the world, right here, how to reach Pure Honey and your next project that's coming out.
Well, I've been solely working on singles right now, just uh dropping them and performing them to see which ones the crowd is taking to the most, which I'm starting to get a better feel for that. But my day started out yesterday with getting up and driving an hour away to the studio to drop a song. It's called Perky Dick. Perky
Okay.
Dick, and it's definitely lit. Everybody gonna love this song. But
Okay.
Mhm.
yeah, so that's the most recent thing that I was planning to actually perform for the first time tomorrow.
I got a
Lord,
question.
What was that?
my mother-in-law is
I
watching
got
this.
I
Oh,
got a
Hold on.
question.
what up, though?
Sosa has a
What's the
question.
question?
I'm social dad, the voice of the city. Um, I heard the song Perky Dick. So you know me. Is the metaphor, is it Percocet dick or
Yes.
just okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So he clarified that out there for y'all that's looking
Yes, literally perky dick.
Get some of the best, in your life. Hit the bird,
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the most recent song. I just finished that up yesterday. I'm still waiting on the master. I should have that later on tonight. I can be found on all social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Excuse me. Everything is Pure Honey with 2 Y's. I usually am within the top 4 or 5. It's one word.
Okay. Y'all heard that right. Pure Honey with 2 Y's, and she's usually in the top 4 or 5. You did?
Yes, sir.
Well, Pure Honey, we want to thank you for coming out tonight and chit-chatting with us and, letting us get all up in your business real quick. You know how that goes. But most definitely send us a copy of Perky Dick. Is that the name of it? I want to make sure I say it right. I don't want to mess it up.
Perky Dick.
Okay. So make sure that you email it to us so we can advertise it for you. Yeah, because Sosa's over here. He is really over here trying to figure that song out. So
man, y'all gonna love the damn song, man.
They made a song for you, Mom. Perky Dick. Who?
The thing is, a lot of the music that I'm doing, I'm trying to figure the best way to put it. Certain things, it might not be something I have already experienced. You feel me? It might be
about
somebody else has experienced,
right?
Or something I know a little bit about but never really went through. So I still use my music to put those stories out there. This one it's a lot of truth in this song though, but it's for the people that's really.
Yeah, my mother-in-law said, please send her a copy of that. She want to hear that.
Oh, okay.
She love them.
I got you, y'all. I'm telling y'all gonna love the song. It's rap. It's rap. It's not an R&B song. Of course, it's rap.
She got you.
But what she say?
She said, I fuck with you.
Yeah, Mama so serious, girl.
Thank
Mama
you.
so serious.
Make sure y'all all follow me. Huh?
I said, Mama something serious, girl. Mama something serious.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, she finna go follow you now.
Yeah.
Yes, come on. But I'm gonna get a cover done for it because I will be doing a video for that within the next couple weeks. That's gonna be probably the one. That's gonna be my ticket out of here, I think. So yeah, I'm getting ready to drop the video to that soon. It'll be available everywhere. I'll get the final copy of it tomorrow. So I'll get like some little cover art done and play like a minute of it, with the cover art and post it so everybody can know that that's what's coming up.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. We most definitely enjoyed the beautiful Miss Pure Honey tonight. This is your girl Exotic the Beast, and say let's grind more, and we are signing off. Miss Pure Honey got to go back to work, and eyes tired, boss.
I just walked into Pure Honey, so it's okay.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Exotic the Beast and say let's grind more. Thank y'all for having me. Xhale, let's talk. Definitely, I'll be back to do this again. Thank y'all again.
Right. Okay, before we get up out of here, we're gonna play this song one more time because I actually like this song. I was kind of twerking to this song right here. So hold on, one more time. Girl, I was twerking that ass.
You better throw that ass.
No cardiac arrest.
Go crazy, cook up. Go crazy, cook
Pure
up.
Honey, bitch. Yeah. Fuck him so good that he call me a hoe. I give him this pussy and take his lingo. Yeah. You gotta know that it's real. My bitches look good and we all dressed to kill. I know some shooters that's hoovers. Lick that shit up, call them movers. Real niggas keep a blicky with them. Tooling to your noodles, I'll stick it to you. Never could I want you and I fuck your homie. My bitch hit me.
What the fuck?